Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today we are planning in my big memory planner from September 1st to the 7th. I have all of my pictures laid out, and we're gonna get started. So it wasn't really like that crazy. I just didn't take a lot of pictures. A good majority of these pictures are from like the same, I don't know, maybe 3, maybe 4 days if I'm lucky. So on Wednesday, I had another appointment. So of course I had to take my selfie. I just decided that was going to be a ongoing thing. Every time I have to go there, we made our neighbors gave us like this gigantic zucchini, and so we made like this zucchini boat thing. And it was really good. It was like basically you put the meat in there and cheese and then you bake it. Now, I realized when I laid these out, they look like burnt lungs, and I did not mean to do that. So it wasn't until I got the pictures printed that I was like, I should have put those halves on to the paper a little bit differently, because now I look at it and I just see burnt lungs now, but it's fine. And then that's from the same day, but I had pictures. And then over the weekend, we had, of course, I had a big release, which was so much fun. But then I was also going back and forth because our church had like a women's retreat. And thankfully, this year it was just at our church. Usually in the past, it's been like at a location where you kind of stay the night. So I was pretty thankful that it was at our church because it's closer by. And so I was able to kind of go back and forth between working and being there. So it was overall a good week. But I'm gonna go in with Amber Plans Renee's newest sticker book. This is Faith Essentials, Promises and Parables, and this releases today. So I will link it down in the description below, and then as well as put my discount code for you guys if you plan to shop. But there is a set in here. I obviously it's purple, which is why I love it too. But I just really like this set, and I thought it would be good for a week that I had. Um, a lot of things with church this week. So I thought it would be kind of fun to use that today. So first I'm going to go in and lay down some of the pictures that I know they're going to stay where they're going to stay. So I'm just going to go ahead and get some of these laid down. I took like a before picture before I went to the tattoo shop because I already had this part done. I got her done a couple weeks ago, but we worked on my shoulder. So I did like a before picture because I'm trying to like have like I'm trying to take pictures of like the process basically, because I'm not going to remember to film the process, but I can at least try to remember, at least right before I go in to take a picture of like what things are currently looking like. That way I can kind of see the progress of it going. So anyway, I'm going in with glitter washi tape because we should know by now I can't go without it in one of these spreads. This one is really pretty. It's like a champagne colored tape, but I really, really like this one. And these are my favorite glitter tapes because they're like not real glitter, but they do kind of have more of like a rough feeling to them, but it's not glitter. And it's definitely my favorite stuff for sure. Okay, selfie at the tattoo shop. Nene wanted a surprise picture per what Nana and Papa sent her a picture of. And then of course I took my bathroom selfie after all the work for the day was done, which that's been a lot of fun to do. And then we tried something new, which I feel like it was so yummy. But like this is all we had to eat. And I was like, why didn't we get bread? Why didn't we get anything? I was like, that was poor planning, but it was so good. It was basically like spaghetti in a zucchini. Like it was delicious. Anyway, okay, so I'm putting down, I think I could just lay all of these down. I think where they are is where they're gonna live today. So um trying to make sure we're getting those extra little bits of family time. I mean, by the time this video goes up, my husband will have left on a very long trip. Well, I guess it's not as long as it could be. It's 2.5 weeks. It's long for me and for my daughter. So trying to just spend lots of family time. So on Sunday, we went out to eat all together because, again, like he and I had both kind of just been gone all weekend. And we hadn't really gotten time together. So we got to go to Spaghetti Factory and have dinner together, and then went home and watched a show that we're all watching together, and just all the good things. So trying to just take in those last little moments before he leaves. and is on the other side of the world. Or at least a lot farther away. We won't have a lot of communicating for a little while. So it'll basically feel like, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Faith Essentials. Of course, there's a corner piece. Of course there is. And of course I'm going to use it. So I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to stick this one over here since I have a nice like little corner section. I think I'm going to put a box there to journal in. So I'm going to stick this right in here. Gonna get that corner piece, and we're gonna go in with pastel because these are pastel colors. So naturally pastel is what's gonna match this the best. And of course I'm out of this purple, but this purple will also work. So I can use honestly both shades of purple and I think it'll look just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put a double wide box in here, and then maybe we go in with the other shade if I have it. Now I'm like, I don't know. Okay, I do. I was like, what if I don't have that one? Okay, put in another. Hold on, I'm gonna put this one down here. I'm gonna do a box here and then another one. And you can do another one of this shade. And I'll have two of those, and then I'll put maybe one or two on this side. I think these are gonna be the main colors. I could go in with pink too, but I know for a fact I don't have any pink left because I use them all. So I am gonna go in with just these two purples because I feel like that is plenty. That's a lot of journaling. I don't even know if I have that much to journal about. Okay, so journaling, set that aside. And then I pulled out pastel functional boxes, series 3 and 4, because it's just easier to just grab the sizes that I need. So I am going to go in with some smaller things for little blurbs. That way I have extra of those. I'm just trying to decide on where I want things. Being indecisive as usual. It's fine. I'm just going to put in a few. I really don't feel like I have a ton that I need to add in. Okay, let's decorate. And then there's also a ton of quotes in here. So I can also make sure that I leave some room for quotes. But I do want to put more of these decorations in here because I, as of right now, don't really have any of them. So there's another little corner piece. It's smaller, but I do want to put this on the other side so that way I can kind of tie the two together a little bit. So I'm going to put this one over here since I don't really have anything else there. Stick that one in there. And then start sticking in some of these little pieces for my decoration. So pretty. I like these like little envelopes too. They're cute. Stick that in there. Yeah, a little key. If I can get it out. Hold on. I'll go back for it. I'm too impatient. I do need more of like the floral vibe over here though. So I'm going to take this piece and I think I'm going to cut it. Okay, well I used my scissors for something and then of course I didn't put them back. So I'm using these scissors. These ones are really cool. I think I got them in a journal junk box. But I'm going to use those ones because apparently I don't have any other scissors. I don't know where my other scissors went. It's because I used them because my other scissors were getting sticky from cutting packing tape. And so I think I grabbed them, but now I don't know what I did with them. I'm sure they're somewhere. They're just lost in the abyss that is my office naturally. So of course I can't find them. Okay, I'm gonna go in with like a few more decorations and then I want to get in some of the quotes that were in here too before I get too carried away. So I'm gonna go to the back because I think I'm just gonna do a black quote. Even though there's tons of fun colored quotes, they're kind of bringing in other colors. So I think I'm gonna stick to the black. It's a nice black quote here. Let's see. I feel like these are smaller than I was thinking. But that means I have more room to decorate. I love this one too. Maybe I should put this over here. I could put some decorations around it. Okay, I feel like that's good. Have a couple quotes in there. I'm going to go back to the decorations because there are lots of little itty bitty pieces I can add in here as well. There's like little stamps and just lots of little pieces. Oh my gosh, why am I having such a hard time? It's me. I'm the problem. Oh, I have my tweezers on my desk. I could be using those. I could be using these to help me. I've just been struggling this whole time for no reason. My bad. Okay. Lots of little pieces. I feel like I want like a little flower over here. Then I feel like that's good. I feel like I was able to use a good majority of the decorations in here. Like I really don't have that much left. You know? So I feel like that's pretty good. So this again is Faith Essentials releases. It should be available right now. So I have the link down in the description below. But just a nice, really pretty purpley vibe spread is all I needed this week. But there we go, you guys. Make sure to check out my Instagram to see what this looks like all filled in and complete. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!